Hello and welcome to Simply South. I'm Harish Upadhyaya. This is the show that gets you the flavor of South India. Even as the entire nation's focus was towards Karur in Tamil Nadu and the stampede there, in a significant move, the Kerala Assembly passed a unanimous resolution against the SIR in the state. The Chief Minister said that this is perhaps a backdoor exercise to introduce NRC in the state just ahead of the polls. This is coming at a time when the Chief Electoral Officer of Kerala has now asked the Election Commission to defer SIR at least till late December because of the local body polls, even as all the other political parties are opposing SIR just before the Assembly polls happening early next year. So what's the way out and how will the Election Commission respond? We'll debate that, but first the story.
Political war over Election Commission's SIR exercise continues to escalate. In the latest, Kerala Chief Minister Pinarayi Vijayan moved a resolution against SIR in the State Legislative Assembly. The Chief Minister said that there is a widespread concern whether the Election Commission's move to subject voter lists to special intensive revision is a roundabout way to implement the National Register of Citizens.
Bihar SIR പ്രക്രിയയുടെ ഭരണഘടനാ സാധുത സുപ്രീം കോടതിയുടെ പരിഗണനയിലിരിക്കെ തന്നെ തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പ് പടിവാതിൽക്ക് നിൽക്കുന്ന കേരളം, തമിഴ്നാട്, പശ്ചിമ ബംഗാൾ എന്നീ സംസ്ഥാനങ്ങളിൽ കൂടി തിടുക്കപ്പെട്ട് ഇതേ പ്രക്രിയ കൊണ്ടുവരുന്നതിനെ നിഷ്കളങ്കമായി കാണാൻ കഴിയില്ല. ദീർഘകാല തയ്യാറെടുപ്പും കൂടിയാലോചനയും ആവശ്യമായ SIR പോലുള്ള പ്രക്രിയ ഇത്തരത്തിൽ തിടുക്കത്തിൽ നടത്തുന്നത് ജനവിധി അട്ടിമറിക്കാനാണെന്ന ഭയം തെരഞ്ഞെടുപ്പ് കമ്മീഷനെ സംശയത്തിന് നിഴലിലാക്കിയിരിക്കുന്നു.
Opposition Congress-led UDF has supported the resolution, questioning as to why 2002 is being kept as a base.
Going to take it as a base, 2002 as a base. If they are taking 2002 as a base, more than 52 lakhs votes will be removed from the voters list. It is a Herculean task to enroll all these voters, all these genuine voters. This is the duty of the Election Commission to clear the electoral list, not at the eve of this election. It can be done before 1 year. So it will be clear. And why they are taking 2002 as a base? For the last 23 years, what the Election Commission has been doing to clear the voters list, that means the last election, the 24 parliament election and 19 parliament election, 21 assembly election, many assembly elections were held. All these on the basis for a bogus voters list.
The Chief Electoral Officer of Kerala has also written to the Election Commission requesting to postpone SIR after the local body elections in Kerala. Meanwhile, the BJP says that these are just theatrics and these are to gain political points.
Kerala Assembly is known to do all such theatrics. So I don't consider that, I don't give any importance to such resolutions because it shows that they want to have some political points. Beyond that, it has no relevance. Earlier also, many resolutions are. See, if it is a first time, then I would have definitely taken it seriously. The drop of a hat, they pass a resolution and then forget about that.
Both the ruling and opposition fronts in Kerala have come together against the special intensive revision of voters list. Their demand is that the voters list should be updated in a transparent manner and the Election Commission should step back from steps that violate fundamental rights. With video journalist Ablash MS in Thiruvananthapuram, Neetu Raghukumar.
In fact, to take this debate forward, we have an eminent panel joining us on the show today. We have Ms. J.B. Mathur, the Congress Rajya Sabha MP from Kerala. We also have Mr. P.R. Shivsankar, the spokesperson of the BJP. We have Mr. Lal Kumar, somebody who backs the left in the state. Ma'am, I'll come to you first. We've seen solidarity, or at least all the parties coming together, whether it's the left or the Congress coming together on the floor of the House, passing this unanimous resolution. But what are the key concerns, ma'am? We've already seen the Chief Electoral Officer saying it's best to delay till the local body polls are over. But you are asking it to be done after the Assembly polls. That will happen sometime in April, May next year.
First and foremost, regarding SIR, India bloc has taken a very united stand nationally in the case of Bihar and elsewhere in the country. So, primarily, we are against it. Secondly, this is indirectly trying to implement NRC, and this is an attempt to do that. Thirdly, the practical difficulties involved in this. We are just about entering the local body elections. The lot is being taken for the wards, and then notification is going to come in another 3 months. There's going to be election, and immediately after that, we are going to have assembly elections. So, an election going state like whether it's Kerala or Tamil Nadu or West Bengal, we really question the intention and the motive behind this, and definitely it raises concerns that the vote chori, the vote theft, which has been happening, which we have been representing to election commission on several of those issues. This is one more way to eliminate genuine voters from the voter list, and this is going to particularly affect the poor, the minorities, the SCs, the STs, and the kind of thing which you have which they specify, like if you are 2002, see 2002, if you keep as a base list, then there's going to be a whole lot of elimination.
Yeah.
And then there's about the non-resident who have gone for work, but they are definitely, they come and vote, they make it a point to come and vote. So all these are going to be affected, and the hidden agenda behind now, what is the hurry now? What is the hurry when an election is going to, when not just local body election, assembly election, it's going to be an election year and election months, and suddenly election commission want to
but you've seen the counter argument. You've seen the counter argument where many are saying, at a time when the Congress is talking about vote chori, at a time when the Congress is saying that the sanctity of the voter list has been compromised with bogus votes, shouldn't a SIR happen to eliminate those bogus ineligible voters? That's the counter argument that comes in.
No, see, our argument of vote theft and vote chori is on a different footing, and this is about eliminating genuine voters in one go, in one stretch. You want to eliminate, and who will be in a position to come and submit all these documents? What are the set of documents? It does not even contain ration card. Now in Bihar Supreme Court intervention, they said Aadhaar. So see, this is a
it's allowed Aadhaar, yes.
Now it's allowed after Supreme Court intervention. Aadhaar is allowed, but not before that. So see, the fight is on. The fight has been going on. So it is only after a fight that even Aadhaar was allowed. Ration card is a very important identity card. In Kerala, people use ration card as an identification, but that's not part of it. So see, all these things are very clearly to eliminate genuine voters. See, it is their right to vote. Now, who has been there from 2002? They are definitely, they should be given the right, the fair way of finding which is bogus voter. The election commission do have a system in place, and they should follow that, and not the special intensive review cutting across to everyone and then saying you are get out. This get out attitude of those who don't support the ruling dispensation, we don't want that here and elsewhere in the country.
Okay, Mr. Lal Kumar. All right, I'll come back to you in a bit, ma'am. Mr. Lal Kumar, the Chief Minister says that this is perhaps a backdoor exercise to implement NRC in the state. The Election Commission says that we've put out a list of documents that can ensure that people can prove that they are eligible voters. It's not an exercise to eliminate anybody or remove voters at a mass level.
Look, election is one of the greatest democratic exercises that we have, isn't it? So that cannot be done in this rapid manner. That means when you add and delete people from the list, it should be democratic. That exercise should be democratic. Here, what happens is when you do addition and deletion, when the election is at our doorsteps, it is going to change the entire attitude of the state. Some voters legally entitled to vote will be removed. Some will be incorporated into the list even without hearing them properly. Why I say so? You take the case of Bihar. The contest that the opposition, especially the India alliance, had to play, even in the Supreme Court, was at a scale which is unimaginable. This is a scale of unimaginable litigation happened to get the things done. So Yogendra Yadav himself went to the Supreme Court. He argued the matter. He produced a person who was out of the list. The election commission declared him as dead. But this person, the particular person, according to the election commission data, he is dead, but he was brought to the Supreme Court. So like that, if you conduct an exercise in a time-bound manner, within 1 month or 1.5 months, it is going to be an undemocratic exercise. When you do some exercise, if you want to do it democratically, there should be it should be a time-consuming process. People should get adequate time to reflect what has been stated by the election commission. So this exercise, I'm of the honest belief that why the election commission is at a hurry. That is the first question. Secondly, there is one more aspect. When it comes to the Bihar election, I'll raise one more point and stop. When it comes to the Bihar election, the election commission was persistently taking a stand that Aadhaar will not be incorporated in the list of things, list of identities. The Supreme Court intervened and Supreme Court stated that or gave a specific order that Aadhaar should be incorporated. But initially, an off-the-cuff remark was made by the Supreme Court that was not obeyed by the Election Commission. There are 3 or 5 BLOs who took identity card, the Aadhaar card. These people were given memo by the Election Commission, and later on this matter was also raised before the Supreme Court to say that the Supreme Court order is not being obeyed. It is clear contempt. So the intention, the true intention of Election Commission is in a doubt. I'm in a doubtful situation with respect to that. So I have a feeling whether you people are playing a game for BJP. The Election Commission as the constitutional body under Article 324. Whether they are playing a role for the BJP or not is a question to be answered by the Election Commission. The honorable opposition leader has made many points before the country. No statement was proper statement, convincing statement was made so far by the Election Commission. So I'm
all right. I'll bring in Mr. Shivshankar
for a
there.
perplexed mind. Yes, continue. I stopped.
I'll bring in Mr. Shivshankar there. Mr. Shivshankar, I know you represent the BJP and not the Election Commission. But the allegation here is that the Election Commission is working on behalf of the BJP. As Mr. Lal is saying, why do this in a hurried manner when the constitutional eligibility of this entire process, validity of the entire process is still under question, is being under consideration by the Supreme Court? Why go ahead and implement this whether in Kerala or any other poll-bound state?
No, in fact, Mr. Lal has been a little bit confused, or he is just putting the other facts, or which is he is not understand the actual political this thing, I believe. First of all, this is we as a democratic country, we need an error-free voter list. It's definitely required. That is a backbone of the democracy. That everyone will agree. And the Mr. Lal himself has been given information that in several states, including the Bihar, the dead man has been was there, and the other political party and the advocate has been given in front of the High Court and the Supreme Court. They came together. So it very clearly means that, and even the Lal has been agreeing that there have been error happening in the Election Commission voters list. So he also agreed. I believe that the Congress MP also will agree that. So in fact, so this wanted to clear before this voters list has to be clear, isn't it? Everyone is agreeing. Everyone doesn't want that the dead man has to be or so the different kind of arguments.
But sir, the question is. The question is, so there are two important questions.
No, let me just clear.
I'll come back to you. There are two questions here. Can you do it in such a short span of time?
No, that's what. Did Lal or this Congress MP believe that before the Panchayat election, which happened within 60 days, No one has been saying that this SIR will be completed within 16 days. No, this is not going to happen. Everyone knows this Panchayat election already.
Okay.
We know that we have been completed all the details, and the voters list has been finished. Everything has been finished. So this is not going to be completed within 16 days. That's going to be
I'm so
happen
sorry.
before the Panchayat election. First thing. Second, the assembly election. What the JB Mehta says, the Panchayat election, the assembly election is not going to happen within another 3-4 months. So within 3-4 months, even the assembly election, which is a very, very important election, do you need bogus voters, or the Bangladeshi voters has to be voted in front of our citizens? See, I'll tell you an example. In my district, Ernakulam, even the JB Mehta also belongs to that district. 25 Bangladeshi people has been arrested with Aadhaar card recently, January. And this year, only within 6 months or 7 months, almost 35 to 80 people has been arrested with Aadhaar card. They are foreigners. They have been arrested from the state
But sir,
government,
the question
CPM
now
government.
is,
So, no, yeah.
Absolutely.
all right,
Please.
the question here is, but till December 3rd week at least, you will have the local body polls. I believe Mr. Kelkar, the Chief Electoral Officer, has said no to SIR till 21st of December. Then you have Christmas. So you only have window of Jan and Feb to do it, because by March, one is expecting the election notification to come out. Do you think such a vast exercise, intensive exercise, can be done in just 60 days? One. Second, the documents that's being spoken about, they are saying if you're born after 87, ensure there is a citizenship proof of one of your parents. If it's after 2003, both your parents' citizenship proof is required. You think in a country where there are societies that are not very literate, not digitally savvy, this is possible, sir?
See, I still believe that in Kerala, we can, all the people have, either it will be again the Aadhaar card or the election ID card, or the what you call all the other 13 identity cards they have, definitely. And even otherwise, that letter from the local what you call the Panchayat member will be enough. It was been mentioned by the election commission. So at least a person can collect
So the
a
ration card
letter
has
from
been
the
left out, as Ms. J.B. Mata said, that's one of the most crucial documents in large parts of India, especially when in South India.
See, ration card will be or not a identification mark. See, anyone he can apply within a week and will get the election card, isn't it? It's online. It's very easy. And
Okay.
even a letter from the Panchayat member will be acceptable. See, this is what the issue. See,
Okay, then I'll quickly bring in Ms. J.B. Mata.
No, you can find
Yes,
out.
I'll come
the
back to you,
reason.
sir. Just give me a moment.
Yes.
I'll come
So,
back to you, sir.
Harish,
Ms. J.B. Mata,
Yes, sir.
there are two arguments here. One, they are saying these documents can easily be taken. Most of them have it. You can get a letter from the panchayat. The other question is, then what is the acceptable way of cleaning up electoral rolls, if not a SIR?
Harish, so according to the BJP leader here, according to him, voter can be enrolled within a week and then done. So we see, look at that thing. So those genuine voters who have done this process, who have been continuously voting for multiple elections, now they want to again go and prove, again submit, again redo the whole exercise. And it is not as easy as you think it is. And now about cleaning the voter list. See, I am an MP now, but I am a 3-term municipal councillor. You can imagine for a municipal councillor how it is that I have worked at the grassroots level for so many years about voter list.
Absolutely,
What
yes.
do we do? Parties submit a list for those who are dead. So we submit the list and there's a system for that. And that systematically, if it is done, that is sufficient to ensure that there's a cross-checking, that it's not just one party who submits, all parties will submit. So it is not the case that, there's any kind of malpractice happening at that level. For cleaning the voter list, there's a system in place and that can be done. But instead, this is a very rigorous exercise and very cumbersome process for a lot of people, where they have already done this voter list enrollment, and then they are again required to even submit the parents' birth certificate, father's birth certificate, mother's certificate, all that are very, very Herculean exercise and putting people to a difficulty. Do we want a vibrant democracy? Do we want everybody to be part of and voting? Or do we want to do you want to restrict and remove people? See, this exercise is
But ma'am, the
blatantly
counter argument, as
a
Mr.
get out
Shivshankar just
attitude.
pointed
You
out,
get out of
is that
voter
there are a
list.
lot of
You get out of voter
Bangladeshis and
list.
ineligible voters.
See, if the case, we are not saying
You heard
that
the counter argument,
Bangladeshis
ma'am.
should be
There are
allowed to
ineligible
be voted.
voters, foreigners.
No, see, that is when you're talking about a large number of lakhs being eliminated from the voter list. You know, we
Let me
should
let me
raise
just
concerns about that. So we are saying about if you are going to keep 2002 as base list, then there's going to be lakhs eliminated. What happened in Bihar? About 60 lakhs were eliminated. Out of that, what about minorities? What about
Yes.
SC, STs, women? You want everyone to again come with certificates, hunt. They see in Kerala, floods have happened. So many have lost many documents. Life itself was lost during
Okay.
floods. And you want to get the father's birth certificate, mother's birth certificate. All these are not practically possible. And then I repeat,
Sir,
I
come in on that point.
reiterate
You want to respond?
that when the elections are round the corner, this exercise is
I want to make a comment on
totally
it.
to do something which the ruling dispensation
Yes,
at the
Mr. Lal.
center wants to do and distract the election in the state of Kerala, which we are against. And your Kerala Assembly in one voice, in unanimous voice, has said this. That shows, and the
I
Election Commission also
Okay.
has sent to center. So this should be taken very seriously. We don't
Yes.
want SIR in one voice. We are saying, and that's
I'll
it.
take some of those points.
No.
I'll take some of those points to Mr. Shivshankar, but Mr. Lal, quickly before that. Yeah.
No, Shivshankar has made a misplaced statement. He first of all he made a statement, or he made an allegation that I did not understand the point of contention being debated here. Sorry, I'm so sorry, Mr. Shivshankar. That's the first point. Secondly, he said who is making a claim that it is to be conducted within a time frame manner. I'm telling you, I'm asking you. Have you seen the statement or the comments made by the electoral officer or the reply given by the state electoral officer to the Election Commission of India? The statement made by him is that it is impossible for us to finish the list or SIR before the Panchayat election. That means if he is making such a statement, it definitely means that they were trying to get it done before the Panchayat election. Or else why is he making such a statement? He's making a statement that it is impossible for us to conduct the entire exercise before the Panchayat election. Why is he giving such an explanation to the Central Election Commission? So that my point is they had an idea, they had a clear-cut time frame that it should be done before the Panchayat election. But it is impossible that even the chief electoral officer understood the facts. That is the position. And about the additions and deletions, look, the CPM state secretary has made it very clear. We are not against removing a person who is a dead person from the list. That is one aspect. Look, removing a person who is dead or migrated to some other place, or whether he has become a citizen of a different country, that is altogether a different aspect. We are saying about a cumbersome exercise where you are asking each and every individual who is already registered in the role or electoral role should go again to the system and say that I'm alive, I'm an Indian citizen. That is a cumbersome. Even the Election Commission are asking me, can you submit such a report? I'll be able to, but I'm not willing to give it within this time frame because I have a strong feeling that there is something happening, something brewing, because the Election Commission is not acting impartially for the last 5 years. This chief election commissioner was I'm totally taken aback by the responses that he gives to the statements made by Rahul Gandhi. So Rahul Gandhi has made clear case against the Election Commission, wherein he is not responding at all. So
since you made certain political allegations,
I'm pessimistic about the Election Commission. The trustworthiness of the Election Commission is gone. They have to prove to the world that they are trustworthy. That is the important point. So, in that sense, in this situation,
Mr. Shivshankar,
we are
the
not going to
political
buy
allegation is that. Yes, Mr. Shivshankar, the political allegation is why is it happening in poll-bound states where the opposition is either in power or looks solid in terms of their political prospects. They are saying that's why in Bihar it's being done. Kerala, where the BJP has failed to make inroads in the assembly poll, now SIR is being pushed. That's the allegation against the BJP and the centre, which is ruling there.
See, one should understand that the election commission or the people who are working under the election commission is not at all the BJP leaders or BJP workers. Especially in Kerala, all the NGOs, 85% of the NGOs belongs to the CPM or a CPI. Not even the Congress, not even a 1% BJP or a BMS doesn't have. So the people who are working under the government is totally from the CPM or a CPI. So why they are afraid that there is some action has been happening by the government officer? And the second, Lal says that the state election commission has been said no to the central election commission. That's what we are saying. It's impossible before the Panchayat election. Maybe the central government has been asked before whether it is possible before the Panchayat election. Maybe they doesn't know when the Panchayat election is happening. So the state commissioner very specifically said that this is not impossible. Okay. So it's clear. That's what I am saying. This is impossible before the Panchayat election. So that tension is over. So I'm very clearly say that before the Panchayat election, this is not happening. Right. So we don't know and to concern about it. And the JB Mata says that a vibrant democracy is required. See, madam, how the vibrant democracy will come? Vibrant democracy will come when the right person will vote for the right candidate. That's what I believe. That elimination of the candidate or voters. Let me tell you that in my family, there are 2 people has been eliminated from my voters list recently. But within 2 days, I have been applied and with the this thing, the government, the officers has been approved. I'm also working under the booth level and everything. So we know how to apply for that. And all the CPM and the Congress and the BJP have a BLOs and BLAs in all over the 27,000 of booths. So it's easy for Kerala at least. So we are not, people who are against this SIR very clearly mentioned that previously they are against voting machines. When they are losing, see, I'll tell you one more example. When they lose in the Trichur
Sir, I'm out of time.
Yeah. Let me just complete one word.
Sir,
whenever the government, the Congress and the CPM is losing, they are claiming that either the voting machine or the voters list or it is a Trishur issue, Puram issue, something like that. They are not accepting the people's democracy or they are the people's issue. That's what the main issue. Right. Otherwise, in fact, Lal or JV Mehta is nothing against the voters list, I believe. Thank you.
All right. I'm unfortunately out of time on this debate, but thank you, Mr. Lal, Mr. Shivshankar and Ms. J.B. Mathur for joining us. Well, this is a topic, this is a controversy that will continue to grab headlines in Kerala as the state goes into polls early next year. We will closely track all those developments. Well, that was the top story of this week from South India. This was Simply South. We'll be back next week with more stories. Thank you for watching.